The fuck is Finster's damage so goddamn low?
Welcome back to On the Ranch.
I'm not actually doing the thing, but okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you had an outburst, so we had to start.
Okay, fine. Let's do it.
What is a fencer wearing?
It's just like, it's a tabard.
Yeah, but like underneath it looks like
nothing.
Coordinated swim trunks. Like, not swim trunks, bikini bottom.
Like, the Vierans wear very little to nothing.
Okay, well, I mean, it is a tropical environment, so that makes sense.
Like, in all of their outfits, so, I mean, yeah, it kind of fits.
I kind of actually wonder why in the Middle East this standard attire is so many layers.
It's religious reasons.
It's to protect from, like, sand and heat.
Sand's a good point, because you get sweaty and smelly. It's easier to change clothes than to wash yourself. At least it was hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is just protecting yourself from the sun, because... Yeah. Skin cancer is more harmful than just, being hot.
I don't think they knew about skin cancer, but yeah, I heard somewhere that it actually insulated your body, like it made a pillow of air that as your sweat evaporated it kept the cool air inside the robes or the, whatever the clothing was. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, I have no idea the validity to that claim, but...
And actually, come to think of it, I had this conversation the other day with one of my coworkers. 1,000 years ago, the Middle East wasn't all desert. That's only been the last 1,000 to 2,000 years that those places have become a desert due to over-farming over the first 8,000 years of civilization. Like the Nile Valley wasn't a desert. It was the most verdant farmland on Earth.
Yeah.
That's why agriculture got started there. It was just so damn easy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, Jamie, when you think of the pyramids with all the like sand around them getting built, like in that Charlton Heston movie, what was the name of that movie? It was the He Was Moses movie, because Moses was white.
You mean the Ten Commandments?
Yeah, the Ten Commandments. That's the one. Jamie, why aren't you picking up my slack here?
Because your slack is boring.
Wow.
So you see that movie and it's all sand and dirt, but actually 5,000 years ago that would have been a green paradise. Where that was all getting done.
That's an interesting point.
Yeah, why else would they have all lived there?
Yeah, it's true. I will give you that. Get fucked, Naga.
Well, now they live there just to fight over scraps of desert, but,
Yeah, because it's tradition now.
Yeah, it's tradition to fight over this scrap of desert. This scrap of desert is our homeland.
This scrap of desert is brought to you by the letter W.
Wait, why W?
For what the fuck are you doing
Wasteland?
in the desert?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I should have said P for pointless. How about that?
Okay.
75% no matter what. Okay, we will not
do Firaga or Fira.
We'll do the lower one and not waste all the
Firaga is level 3, right?
Yeah, we do not have Firaga yet.
Okay.
But did.
Because then I could say Firaga that Naga.
Firaga that Naga. That's a very good point.
Firaga the missiles?
Yes.
Yes, but after having a nap.
But she's a bad guy.
She's a bad guy, yes.
Yeah.
She's very
evil
much so
fairy.
An evil fairy, yes.
Oh, at least she doesn't hit very hard.
You.
Yeah, it was like a shove.
Kind of like lightly, like slapped my arm as she reached out.
Is this slap fight? But
Butterfree used Gust.
Final Fantasy Tactics slap fight?
Yes.
Just two girls slapping each other.
Yeah, it's the beach version.
Why the fuck does she have counter?
Why?
Why is this a thing?
Is she likely to hit with that counter?
Yes, but I mean, it's like... I don't know.
It's going to be light? Is it going to be weak? Well, it wasn't that weak.
I was going to say, it was like... Oh, geez. 20 EXP?
That's a lot, right?
Holy shit, that's a lot.
Well, she is like level 8, isn't she? The fairy?
I don't think so. Oh, yes, she is.
Yeah, there you go.
Jesus Christ, I didn't think it was that big a difference.
It's that green hair that throws you.
Shows what I know.
She looks really good for her age.
Wait, does her photo have green hair?
The fairy?
Yeah, Atina's.
I think it does. Hold on. Make me just...
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was a different color.
It's like a green bun thing.
Pea green.
That sounds so gross.
Well, P-E-A-P.
Yeah, I know, but it still sounds gross.
If your pee is green, you need to go see a doctor.
It's a very excellent point.
If Urinex turns your urine green for more than 3 days, please consult a physician.
If it turns purple, you're dead.
Oh.
What? Did you see that slap? She's like,
Yeah.
slap.
Yeah, she's trying to bitch slap.
And it's like.
Oh, and now I'm gonna be
Honda.
annoying and run as far away as possible.
Yeah, but you can chase her down.
Yeah, I can. I can just do this. In fact, I can just go whoop blah blah blah.
Yep. Good old air render.
If it hits.
Girl, I'm gonna mess your hair up.
What's that character's name?
Oh, not
Otacon?
my hair.
Yeah, Otacon, the last air render.
What the fuck was that sound? It sounded like a cat.
It's just like a light toot on an instrument as she dies. I guess I don't know.
we totally need a. Hey, John.
Yes?
Make a note. We need a replay of that sound.
No, we don't.
I was
Yes,
gonna say,
we do.
why do we need to replay that sound?
You can just, when it happens, you can just press the left key on your keyboard or just click back a little bit.
I was gonna say, exactly.
As many times as you want to.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah, well, this isn't a VHS tape that people are watching this on.
It's the beauty of the internet. You can do what the fuck you want. We just don't give a shit.
Also, poor Amerith has to edit enough. Think of the Ameriths.
Think of the
I am
Ameris.
thinking of the Amerith.
Yeah, fuck you. Just die.
I mean, she
Please.
might be into the first part of that.
What, fucking?
Wow, that's some hard hitting.
Oh, yeah. Butts,
Why does she have a snake tail for a butt?
there's no butts about it. Well,
No, that was her minion that had
yeah,
that.
there's a snake tail because the other one died right there.
Yes. Because we're just slaughtering this poor gang. What did they ever do to you? Oh, they stole that woman's wedding ring.
Yeah.
So therefore, we must kill them all.
Exactly. Well, I mean, isn't that only proper?
I guess they don't really die in the lore of this game, correct?
Monsters do, I think.
Whoa.
She turned him into a frog.
Yeah. She frogged me.
Johnny Bosch, get over here.
What?
Some
I'm a
deep cut,
frog.
some Power Rangers deep cut jokes there.
I was gonna say, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And in the Power Rangers first movie, the one where they got the ninja powers.
Yeah, the Ninja Zords where they had like the crane, the frog, the gorilla, the...
Johnny Bosch's character. What was the character's name?
Do not remember this.
Yeah, Johnny Bosch character, the second Black Ranger. Like everyone's going through what they've become, and he's just like looks down all sad. And
right,
he's like,
right.
And the princess asks him, why are you so upset? And he says, I'm a frog.
I'm a frog.
Yeah.
He says it in such this adorable pouty manner. He's just like, aww.
Jamie was so happy she got Johnny Bosch at a con to say that. Not like some like I'm Vash the Stampede line, because he did so well on that dub.
Okay, a little
One of the
backstory.
few good actors on that dub.
I was going to be in the panel where he was going to say it, and because he was answering questions about that and other works he's done. But I had dropped my con badge and I panicked. So I had to go find my con badge. Thankfully, somebody had turned it in. And because I had left the panel, there was no more space in the panel, so I couldn't get back in to listen.
Oh, no.
So, I catch him at the very, very, very tail end, just as he's about to leave the signing booth.
Oh.
And I don't have anything for him to say, and I just explained I had to go find my badge because, I lost it. And I'm dressed as White Mage. This was the luckiest day I've ever had.
Oh, yeah, you had a White Mage robe on.
I had a White Mage robe on. And he's like, he just kind of sighs like, I hate saying this line. But he said it anyway.
Oh, that's cool.
So he said, I'm a frog. I'm like, and it just made me so happy. I didn't bother him again after that. It was like, cool. I just really wanted him to say the line.
That was Anime Vegas 2008. So the very next day, you lost your job.
Oh, jeez.
No. 08 was the one that was at the Renaissance. That was when I got my picture with him.
Yeah, and we got...
And the time that he did the line was back
when
it
was
at
one.
the Anime Convention Center.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was 2 different years.
Yeah,
I thought...
it was 2 different years. He attended Anime Vegas like a couple years. Like 3 or 4 years, I want to say. It was crazy. But Johnny Bosch is, from what I can tell, really, really, really nice.
Yeah, it seems
pretty nice
like.
Dude.
And honestly, he's my favorite Power Ranger.
Most of those voice actors...
It used to be Kimberly. But it's Johnny Bosch now because there was an episode in the later series where they had for some reason the current Power Rangers couldn't transform, and they had to bring back a Power Ranger from each of the different timelines. And for that particular iteration of the Power Rangers, it was Johnny Bosch for the Black Ranger to fill in for the current
Adam was his name.
Adam. Okay.
There you go.
So Adam, they bring back Adam, and all of the other Power Rangers outside of their suits can do they have superpowers. Johnny Bosch's character, Adam, did not.
Right.
He was essentially the Batman of the group.
Oh, well, there you go.
Just had to martial arts his way through everything.
Yeah, he did. And they brought back Alpha, they brought back the Putties, they brought back, all these old school villains.
Fan service for old people.
That's really cool.
And it was great. It was really great. And we also found out from that same episode that Rita eventually, spoiler alert, what? Rita becomes a good guy.
Wild.
And her exact reasoning is this. After losing so many times...
Excuse me?
She is a Naga.
Naga, what are you doing?
Please. After losing so many times to the Power Rangers, she finally realized that evil never wins. And she wanted to win.
Oh.
So she became Rita the White.
Gotcha.
She did a Gandalf.
Yeah. Well, Gandalf wasn't a bad guy,
But she became a good guy because she specifically wanted to start winning for once.
Gotcha.
Yes. But by the way, speaking of Johnny Bosch and how nice he is, most voice actors that go around and do cons, and I will concede most, not all, most of them are very nice because they don't get asked back to conventions if they're not.
That's a good point.
There are plenty of voice actors that they can invite out to their conventions and make appearances. So if they're, in fact, sometimes the nicest ones get taken advantage of because of that. Not commonly, but if you ever hear the horror stories of what can happen at a bad con, no, it's because some people just don't want to raise a fuss. I don't want to call out any cons that might have gone horribly wrong, maybe in our city where the guests got screwed, but
I would love, excuse me, I would love to try to run a convention sometime.
No, you wouldn't.
I think you would hate it. Yeah, no, I think you would despise every minute of it.
Jamie, stop coughing. It's not time for next time on the branch yet.
I was going to say, I thought I was the one that was supposed to be dying right now.
We've got 2 minutes.
2 whole minutes.
Should I drag this out? Let the Naga run around?
No, that's okay. The episode doesn't have to be 15 minutes.
Okay, just making sure.
Just everyone take turns chip damaging for 1 each and getting XP.
Yeah, essentially.
Just like Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
So, what other...
Snicks.
Do you guys have any particular shows from when you were little on the subject of anime and cartoons and nostalgia? Do you have any cartoons that you remember that nobody else seems to remember?
Yes, and we'll talk about them
next time.
Next time, yeah, that definitely seems like a good next time on the branch series.
Maybe you can get your coughs out in between the episodes.
Yeah.